Hello guys, this is Modest Major here, bringing you some commentary over some Halo 5 Guardians gameplay. Score in the background is a 25-5, it's a free-for-all. This was the first FFA that I played. If you guys didn't know, I was a bit of a die-hard FFAer back in the day. It was actually my highest ranked playlist in Halo 3. I only got to like a 46, but at the time I was extremely happy with that. I got 50 in Halo 4 Rumble Pit. It's just always been one of my favorite game types. You do get these situations where people will just wait by the sidelines and wait for someone to slip up and then pick up all the kills from the outside looking in, which can get a little bit frustrating, but overall, I just like the idea of having to fend for yourself, and it's every man for himself, and if you screw up, it's on you. If they screw up, it's on them, etc., etc. You haven't got to worry about teammates and performing well for your teammates, etc. And as you can see, I get that. Beautiful little ground pound there. I've really been experimenting with the ground pound, especially in terms of using it as a movement option. I feel like they've nerfed it since I played it in the beta. You could use it to elevate yourself to much higher platforms. It feels like it's gone down a little bit, but I still think it can be used to chain with thruster packs to get further distances, which is really interesting to see how it's incorporated into play. I'll be interested to know how some of you guys are thinking about Halo 5. This is obviously my really early impressions, so I don't want to give too much away because I could end up eating my own words if I find out there's something about the game I don't like so much, or there's something I really do like that I didn't cover in this video. So this is just kind of giving you guys a understanding of where I'm time being. With Master Chief Collection, it became apparent extremely early on that the game was going to be a little bit underwhelming. We kind of hoped and were as optimistic as a commentator can be in terms of hoping that the problems would get fixed and hoping that 343 would get on the ball, but that's all it was really in the end. It was optimism. There were no factual pieces of evidence or information that the game was going to be great, whereas Halo 5, constantly I'll find myself with questions about, oh, does that not seem a bit imbalanced? Does that not seem a bit frustrating? And 2 seconds later, I'll see a gameplay instance where X mechanic is not frustrating, or where I see the depth behind a mechanic and how its usage will have an effect on the battlefield. And I find myself really limited in my frustrations. And you know, usually when you play a new game, at least one person in your lobby will be starting to get a little bit irritated by a gameplay mechanic or a little bit irritated by something that's going on in the game. And to be honest, that has been kept to a bare minimum. So I'm really excited. You know, I'm just ready to enjoy console gaming with friends again. That's what console gaming's about for me. I might not be being as critical and as you know, in-depth and harsh and incisive about the way in which I discuss and break apart the game, but for me, that's been one of the most refreshing instances of the game, is that I've just been able to turn off my brain and have a really good time with the game and get to grips with the mechanics and just enjoy the company of the people around me playing Halo. And it's actually people enjoying Halo again. We've actually got something to share. I do think it should be taken into consideration that MCC was such a depressing, dismal affair of not being able to share fun gaming moments with your friends, that we might be a little bit biased towards Halo 5. We might be giving it a lot more slack because we finally get to enjoy a game with our friends that we haven't been able to do for so long, that we might not want it to fail. You know, I definitely don't want it to fail. I want it to be as successful as possible because this could be a new, really enjoyable team game to play with friends. And that's definitely what it's been so far. Warzone is an absolute blast. I do think there should be some social playlists. Having all ranked seems to kind of frustrate me a little bit. You know, Warzone gives you a more friendly, hands-off experience, but at the same time, I want to play all those 4v4 maps in a more social environment. I've said this prior to the game coming out, so sorry if you've already heard me talk about that. But anyway, I've been Modest Major. I hope you guys enjoyed this brief little first impressions. Hope you guys are enjoying the game as much as me. I've been Modest Major. Thanks for watching. Peace out.